Let's hear from Arne's slot now. He's been speaking after that 2-0 win over Bologna. He was asked about Mo Salah's performance.
What can I say about Mo? What you saw today is what you get. If you bring him often enough in positions like this, he can score a goal. He had a great assist as well. I think the second one, if you look at the way he scores it, I can understand everybody is talking about the finish because it was a fantastic finish. He had almost the same one just before. But it wouldn't do justice to Virgil, to Diogo, to Dom and to Trent if we only talk about the great finish, because Virgil played a fantastic ball through, Diogo dropped, turned, Dom was again involved, he was involved in the first goal as well, and Trent made a crucial overlapping run because that opened up the space on the inside for Mo to do what Mo always does.
Yeah, Arne Slot there speaking about the main man at Liverpool. Let's go to Phil, who's a Liverpool fan. All right, Phil?
Phil Pop.
All right, guys, how you doing?
Yeah,
Phil.
yeah, good, Phil. I mean, look, we watched both games. Aston Villa obviously had a huge night, but it was kind of a business as usual for Liverpool, really.
Yeah, it was business as usual. I was at the game. I thought first 20, 25 minutes we were excellent. I thought we were going to hammer them. I thought we invited them on a little bit after them, which was a little bit disappointing. But, yeah, it was pretty routine. But what I wanted to speak about was Mo, because I've got a slightly different opinion on it.
Okay.
Well, first of all, foremost, Jamie, you've said that he wouldn't sign a 2-year contract. Well, the last contract he signed was for 2 years. And that was a couple of years ago, obviously, now. So I think he definitely would sign a 2-year contract. But a new contract is not about what you've done in the past, it's what you're going to do in the future. Now, that's not me saying Mo ain't got to keep doing what he's doing. His numbers are phenomenal. He's a legend. I love him. I want him to stay. However, we are going to have to replace him one day in the near future. We are. So we've got to look at it. We haven't got Man City money. We haven't got Chelsea money. What we have to do is think of what's he going to be like in 1-2 years' time? Do we need to start having that succession plan now? So I don't think it's as linear as saying, well, you've got to pay whatever it takes to keep him, because we have to future-proof our side, and I think that's what we're going to do.
I know, but Mo Salah as a player who's on January the 1st holds all the cards.
No, we don't.
And when you get to a certain age, you know, 2-year contract, right, he might sign that when he was 29, but he's in a position now where he's 32 and he could still sign somewhere for 4 or 5 years. Someone would offer him a 4-year deal.
Oh, without a doubt. And more than likely that's going to be in Saudi Arabia for absolutely ridiculous money, which we won't be able to match. So we can get into that fight. We can get into that fight with clubs that we cannot match that money. I don't think Mo wants to leave. I agree with you, and we should right now put an offer on the table. But for me, the most pressing one is Trent Alexander-Arnold. We've got a 26-year-old world-class right back there who I think it's criminal that we've let go into the last year of his contract, where he could quite conceivably sign for Real Madrid in January.
But Phil, okay, all of that is true. Explain to me, like I'm a 5-year-old, why Liverpool have got themselves into a situation like this. I hear you about Mo Salah, but you talk about future-proofing. What if Mo Salah was to go, I don't know, Real Madrid for 2 years? Or what if he was going to go to Inter Milan or some other club? How can Liverpool allow a player like that? You can still sign him on a 2-year deal and you still have the residual value of that player. Saudi then might cough up with 80 million this time next year.
Jay, that is not going to happen simply because of PSR. He has no resale value. He has value in Saudi Arabia because of who he is.
Yes, but we've already seen what's happened with Ivan Toney. Brentford still sold Ivan Toney. Still got money for him.
I get that. I get that. And from a purely business perspective, I don't get how you would allow an asset like Mo Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Virgil van Dijk get into the last year of the contract.
Outrageous.
So for me, any club should say for assets like that, if you don't, when you've got 2 years left, if you don't sign on the dotted line here by January, we are selling you, because it's a business at the end of the day, and it is. And you've got to think.
The Trent one amazes me. Like I can't get my head around how someone of that quality, who's in his 20s, young, like who's probably worth 100 million, if not more, to anyone.
Criminal, Jamie.
Like
criminal.
For him to go into January in, 3 months' time, 2 months' time?
Yes,
he can literally turn around and go to, say, to Real Madrid, how much you want for me?
Exactly. It's absolutely... That's the criminal one. I get the over 30s because, let's face it, we are going to have to replace Virgil van Dijk and Mo Salah within the next 2 to 3 years. That's a fact. They are not going to go forever. And if we want to compete at the top end, that's what we're going to have to do, and we're going to have to fork out a hell of a lot of money. But we've got a ready-made local lad who is passionate about the club, and we've allowed him to get into a situation where that's the criminal one for me.
It's bonkers. It's honestly, it doesn't make... It's almost happened by stealth. Like, it's crept up on us. Now we're in a situation, now we're in October. In 3 months' time, Mo Salah, Trent and Virgil, they can talk to other clubs. It's open season. They can then go legitimately and fairly have their representatives.
Surely, though, Liverpool will come to some agreement to keep these players in the football club.
Look, Jay, I think in the next 6 to 8 weeks, we'll have a conversation about all three of those players signing. I can't believe that we're going to go into December and none of them are signed. I don't believe that's going to happen.
All right, Phil, thanks for the call. Let's go to Jamie, who's a Liverpool fan. All right, Jamie?
Hello, you right?
Yeah,
Jamie?
Yeah, Jamie, you've been at the game. Obviously, we've been talking about it, business-like performance from the boys. Cundy said you haven't really played anyone yet, and when you did, you got beat. Not the Forest, who are in the top half. But I think you're looking pretty strong under Arne's slot. You look solid.
Yeah, I agree with that, mate, yeah. Really good start tonight, and played some really good football. It's always, we have a 10-15 minute spell. Just going to mention, you're talking about Martinez and Villa, always producing the big moments. Alisson, time and time again for us, does that. They've hit the post in the bar tonight, and then 2 saves either side of our time, kept us in the game. And obviously Mo a bit of magic to make us feel a bit better near the end. Great strike. But yeah, Alisson, I think not talked about enough, but
yeah, he's so good that you forget, you kind of just expect it from him, don't you, Alisson? Yeah. It's kind of just like normal for him to make them types of big moments.
Yeah, very much so, yeah. And under slot, I'll be honest with you, like you see the game, we do this thing from goal kicks and we invite a little bit of pressure, and when you do it, and when you get past the press, yeah, we look unbelievable, but still very nervy now and then.
Every team's the same,
honestly,
mate.
They're all at it.
Every team is the same. It's crazy.
Yeah, you feel your butt cheeks clench, don't you, sometimes?
James, you still there? James? Look, I just want to go through some of your fixtures, because you've got a big month coming up. You got Crystal Palace, obviously. I think you believe you'll win that. Then you've got Liverpool, Chelsea, and then you've got RB Leipzig. Then you've got Arsenal. Then you've got Brighton away. Then you've got Leverkusen. Then you've got Aston Villa. Southampton, I guess you'll win. And you've got Real Madrid, Man City, Newcastle, Everton.
I mean, you'll find out a lot about Liverpool in the next month. By the end of November, we'll find out. Next 6 to 8 weeks, we'll find out a lot about Liverpool.
That is, if you get through them and you're in touching distance of, first place, you got a big chance of winning the Premier League.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And also, we've had a bit of an easy run up to now. What I would say is, we didn't panic buying the summer. We only really bought in Chiesa. Or don't panic, but don't mind that particularly. But we see him a lot stronger this year, and I know it sounds a silly thing to say, but Gravenberg's like a new side in the middle. Yeah. Got Endo to come in if we need to. But no, we look good, and all the players seem a little bit more hungry at the minute. Maybe a new manager effect, I'm not sure. But I was certainly worried when it's not there. But so far, so good, I think.
Yeah, all right. Jane, thanks for your call.
Cheers, safe journey.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.